Hello everyone, there's a very interesting thread on Spectrum started by Shield, Toxic Citizens. I'm not sure this will go anywhere, nonetheless something needs to be said. And yes, I'm using an AI voice because this is a lot of text and I don't have a female voice. Deal with it.
F12 chat is out of control and overtly toxic far too often. And of course the recommendation everyone gives is, well, don't read F12 chat. That's the recourse? Put then ownership on the victim, not the offender? No. We need to demand better. Now I'm all for free speech, but actions need to come with consequences, and I see none of those taking place. CG is likely to respond. If you have a problem with another player, please send your complaint to customer service. Well, we're doing that. And nothing is changing, improving, or getting any better. I'm sure the vast majority of you are as disgusted by this as I am, and we all know it's the bottom 10% of our community who behave like this. Let's not let the deviants control the narrative. And yes, I have shared some screenshots that show this type of rampant behavior. It's a public game on a public channel. If they can say in-game, we can post it here. I'll give 2 examples for context. Last week, login F12 was on and I read it. Mistake number 1. The chat was a misogynistic plethora-filled discussion from what seemed like 20+ people. The subject, all the thing you can do to women and how they can't stop you from doing it. It was gross, offensive, and a bit scary. I piped in, do you think there might be any girls reading this mistake hashtag too? And the discussion turned worse, with talk about the type of women that play games. How disgusting they must look, and especially one that would play SC. I sent a number of screenshots to customer service. Today it happened again. Different folks, slightly different subject, but the same. I failed to screenshot the first few lines because it was scrolling so fast. But the essence of the conversation was how many punches a pregnant woman could take before you killed her baby. I captured as many screens as I could and submitted them to customer service. There are a lot of girls that play Star Citizen. I happen to be one of them. Please be respectful. Please keep chat civil and let's remove the toxicity from our game. It is out of control.
This post has been edited by moderation. What did they do? They removed the screenshots. And this thread has been locked. And NightRiderCRG replied, who most likely removed the screenshots and locked this thread. Hello, I'm truly sorry to hear about your in-game experience. As what you have described is deeply troubling, another kind of environment we want for you or the community. If you have a specific complaint about an account you've interacted with in-game, please, as you have already indicated, contact our customer service team for assistance. Be sure to include all relevant screenshots, videos, chat history, and any other pertinent information. The more details you provide, the better we can address and resolve the issue. You can contact customer support directly here. So what's the problem here? Contacting customer support does very little. If you even get any human answering you, it can take weeks. Of course, if a company wants to save money, it's always customer support that goes overboard first. Even if you're concierge using concierge support, it can take weeks until you get an answer from any human. You are getting an automated reply from a bot in seconds and then nothing. So I don't think contacting customer support will do anything. Star Citizen has very few women playing. I think it's less than 5%, and I don't like this. Just look at videos, photos from CitizenCons, there's hardly ever any woman in those. I played MMOs with roughly 50% women playing, and atmosphere was much more enjoyable, much more fun playing such games. And last thing I want to talk about is Star Citizen is getting a lot more toxic in the last years. Not only since Pyro, but Pyro surely helped a lot to make this game and chat even more toxic. I guess that's a consequence of turning this game into some kind of Rust in space, PvP overall. Chris, yes, you might get new people on board if you're now steaming for a Rust in space for toxic gameplay and toxic chat. But you turn away a lot of your old backers, a lot of people who don't want a toxic game. I have a secret for you, Chris. Make this game less toxic, make chat less toxic. Don't turn this game into Rust in space. Make this game more enjoyable for women. Yet right now you have less than 5% women playing this game. Just think about how much money you could make, Chris. I spent a lot of money on this game. Yes, I was stupid, but I'm not spending any more money until things change to the better. Thank you very much, Hield. This was very interesting to see this from the perspective of a woman. Unfortunately, it is not new. Women are getting treated in online games very badly at times. Problem with Star Citizen is it's getting more and more toxic. One reason for this, in year 13, gameplay is still boring, repetitive, no fun, time sinks on top of time sinks. So some people seem to find fun by griefing others and by being toxic in chat. If I find a game boring, I play something else. I'm not grieving, I'm not talking shit in chat. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen.
You have the option not to. I understand the thing lets you, but it's a choice to do and a choice not to. Every one of us are capable of making those choices.
Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter. My Twitter account is Camural_SC.